Thank you. Joining me today is Stephanie Sundin, the stage director for Sarasota Opera's upcoming performance of Madame Butterfly. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
It seems like time has just flown by, and here we are getting ready for the opening of Madame Butterfly. Can we start with, why do you feel that Madame Butterfly is such a beloved opera?
Because of the music and because of the story. The music is passionate, romantic, dramatic, and Puccini has a way of pulling at our heartstrings. He stays in the emotional territory of the whole opera in such a way that we're drawn to the characters, we care about them, we want to know what's going to happen to them. And the story, of course, is of a young Japanese girl, 15-year-old girl who marries an American lieutenant, Lieutenant Pinkerton, and she thinks it's for life, and he thinks it's just for until he leaves.
Why is that? Is that something to do with just...
He was told that the Japanese agreements are elastic.
Okay.
And it was his impression that once he left, that she would understand that the marriage was over. So it was just brief. But he had no idea that they had a child together.
Oh my.
And he does finally come back after 3 years and discovers the child, and she has to give up the child to Pinkerton.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's so sad. It's such a sad story, but we hope with her all the way along. Sure. We hope that he will come back and they'll be back together. So it's a beautiful, beautiful opera. I can't recommend it more highly. It is truly a wonderful one to see.
Now, the costumes and the staging are just so magnificent. I mean, how many people do you have in the cast in the actual performance?
We have 4 principals, but then a lot of smaller roles as well, many of whom are playing Japanese characters. And then we have a chorus of geishas and the family members that appear in the first act. And the geishas have been trained. We had a Japanese coach who worked with our geishas and worked with all of the people who were portraying Japanese characters. And so she told them how to walk, excuse me, how to move, how to bow, how to hold their parasols, how to hold their fans. So it was a really wonderful experience having her with us.
So in the cast, there is also a child that you had to choose.
That's right.
How did you do that? How did you choose a little person?
That's right. We have 3 little people, actually, that alternate in different performances, but they were auditioned with one of our understudies who was singing Butterfly at the time, because our main stage Butterfly had not yet arrived in town, and we had to get these auditions done.
Sure.
So we had these little children come in, and she sang to them so that they could get used to this big, big vocal sound with the child right in front of her. And all 3 of them did beautifully, and so we're very happy to have them. The child is supposed to be around 3 years old, but we couldn't take anyone that was that small. So the children are a little bit older than that, and they understand everything, and they've done beautifully. All 3 of them do a beautiful job.
Oh gosh,
they're so sweet
for them. Oh my gosh.
Yes, they're very, very sweet.
Well, the performance is opening today,
on Saturday night.
Yes.
Saturday night,
okay.
That's right. And we run for 10 performances
All right.
through March 24th. And I recommend that people buy their tickets early, because a lot of the tickets are going very, very quickly. This is, as you said, a beloved opera, and a lot of people want to see it.
Yes, and you have matinees as well as evening performances.
That's right, absolutely. Okay. We also have surtitles, which is very important.
Oh gosh, yes.
The translation above the stage tells the story as we go along, so you don't have to study Italian, you don't have to memorize the story before you come. Our surtitles tell the story in real time.
And sometimes, because I've been, you kind of just get lost in the whole production, and you don't even, they kind of blend together after a while, because you can feel what is taking place on stage. It's a beautiful production.
Thank you.
I know you've done a magnificent job, so I look forward to seeing it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
If you're interested in appearing on Suncoast FYI to promote your event or nonprofit organization, call or email our producer, Adam Huntley, using the information on the screen. And this is a complimentary service. Thank you for joining us today, and back to you.